Mamma mia! Woohoo!
Holy crap, that's a lot of coins! Oh god. Okay, it's time to do one of these again. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to New Super Mario Bros. 2. This is the end of it. We have 4 more packs left. And after that, it is complete. Coin Challenge Pack C. 3-star difficulty, 10-star, 10 coins. Oh, you know what? This stage is actually really neat. Basically, if you skip the opening pipe here, the thing that looks like that's where you need to go, you basically get an obstacle course with every power-up known to man, and it's just another opportunity to get tons and tons of coins. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let you guys watch this on your own, because there really is nothing else to be said about this stage, and I would just be rambling at that point. So, I'm gonna leave it to the gameplay and add some music. So I hope you enjoy me goofing around in this course. Okay, bye. Wasn't that lovely? I think it was. Time for the second course. And this one, it's actually been a while since we had a sandy area. Unfortunately, I can't show off many of the secrets because I don't have the right mushroom. But that's alright. What you're going to get with this pack is kind of a strange mishmash. I'd like to say that many of these levels from these packs were just scrapped ideas for different stages, and then they just resold them in DLC packs. But then again, I don't think Nintendo would put this in an actual level. It just seems like, I don't know, some of these stages just don't seem like the right idea. I mean, this one, I think you actually get, you know, shoved out of that pipe if you had the mini mush and you went through that rigmarole. Oh man, it's a good thing I'm not paid by the word. Alright, back to the music. That was an okay stage. Let's take a look at the third course. Oh good, a lava stage. Just what I wanted for Christmas. Now, is this the one I'm thinking of? Okay, yes. This is an extremely interesting stage. If you can manage to keep your gold flower throughout this entire stage, it's actually fairly difficult because you got falling lava rocks all over the place. You can rack up so many coins in this stage in particular. And it's mainly the second half, too. Like, it helps if you have that golden flower, you can just burst open the bricks and get all the golden mushrooms out of them. But the kicker is those falling lava rocks, because they can break the blocks. And that sucks. But it eventually gets easier. I think my favorite part right here is actually this little segment where having the golden flower actually opens up so many more coins for you, because you can blast away the lava, you can blast away all the blocks on the sides, and it's just constant money in your pocket. Be careful, though. There's a star coin off to the edge. You can't get it like that. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't die. We're good. We're good. Unfortunately, this is another auto stage, so I'm going to do it again. Don't worry, there's plenty to say in all the other packs, but not here. This is fairly standard. So, I'll see you in a bit. Not bad for the first pack of the episode. Definitely had some good ideas, but it still wasn't enough to beat my previous record. So I guess we move on. The next pack is Platform Panic Pack. This is a difficulty 4, and you know what? This is about the time where I lost my patience, so let's talk about the White Tanuki. In the sense of Coin Rush, you get a lot less reward for using this invincibility. You also get a little less time, I've noticed. There are certain instances where you can unlock some other timers, depending on your difficulty. Especially in one particular difficulty pack where it actually gives you less time if you are, quote-unquote, using easy mode, or cheating. The theme around this pack is actually really funny because it uses just ways to get around. So you'll see in Course 2 and 3, there's different forms of transportation. And, I don't know, it's funny to do this particular pack with the invincibility on. The White Tanuki also gives you a faster ability to fly. I think you only need to run for like 2 seconds and all of a sudden you're at run speed. And enemies can just run right into you. You can still die. Oh, trust me, you could still die. But regular enemies can't hurt you, projectiles can't hurt you. Instant death, pits, poison, and lava can definitely still kill you. I know that. Yep, I definitely know that. But instead of the Boo escalator or the roller coaster, now we have moving snake platforms. Again, this is just a fun idea, and I really enjoy when they go with kind of a theme. The last pack didn't really have much of a theme for me, at least one that was interesting in my opinion. So having this one it definitely increases the playability for me. And it's not because I'm playing with the invincibility cheat on. There's one of the best advantages of using invincibility mode. You barely have to run and you can get full P-Wing speed. It's fantastic. This last one is actually very funny to me. First of all, there's a very easily missed star coin if you want some extra coins. But this one, you saw it in the icon for this pack, and I'm so glad it came back because it was just really funny. This is a multi-car, dry bones, fast train, and I think this is where the difficulty 4-star came from, because this is aggravating to the nth degree. You got bullets flying everywhere, you got Buzzy Beetles on the ceiling that are just falling all over the place. You also still have to watch out for the lava, just in case you fall off the edge. You got bonsai bills everywhere. The rides aren't even that long. See, these courses aren't long in the slightest, but you mess up once, you're going back to the beginning, and that's kind of the kicker. And that's why I went for going invincible for a level 4 difficulty. This won't be the last time, unfortunately, that we'll be using this, but you know what? For all the packs I've done, every now and again, I consider myself worthy of kind of a break when it comes to, recording these. The only reason I'm using this now is just so I can properly show this off without, spending an hour or so just on one single course. The next time we use this invincibility, there is a very good reason for it. And by the way, if you can actually get run speed off this, you have found heaven. Coming up here, it's just coins out the wazoo. Look at all of these mushrooms. Look at that star coin. Like, this feels worthy of finding a secret. I think this also counts as a hidden exit as well. And unfortunately, I can't get run speed, so we're good. That's the end of that pack. Not too bad. Again, fun regardless of what mode you're playing. I'm mainly just losing my patience, and that's why I went for that. And still not enough to beat my old record, so we're gonna have to go to something else. We got a 3-star difficulty with the Mystery Adventures pack. This one shouldn't be too bad, right? Uh-huh. This one is probably the strangest out of all of them. If any of you remember the pyramid level from Mario Bros. 3, that's what this reminds me of the most. Kind of a puzzle stage, but not really. It feels epic in a way, but the gimmick here is the adventure part. They're gonna go hard on that adventure aspect, and we're gonna have to do some puzzle solving. It's either that, or we're going to have to just, figure out what they want you to do for your reward. And that's fine. I'm okay with puzzle stages. But if you recall, we didn't actually have any real puzzle stages in the main game. So this is #exclusive content. Only for those who pony up the couple dollars or whatnot. But another thing that kind of weirds me out is depending on which direction you go, you will get a different challenge. And it's all in the pursuit of finding the true end. And again, this is fine. But also keep in mind, you're on a strict time limit. So, in a different context, this would be amazing. But the strict time limit kinda kills it for me. But it's not their fault. It's a fun addition. It still is, most definitely. But it just doesn't feel right to me. And by the way, we found the end. I actually couldn't believe it when I found it, because it seemed like it was going to take forever to find the ending. Because there's an alternate take where I went all the way down to the bottom, I couldn't find anything. Went all the way to the right. And it turns out I just needed to go right back up. Now this part was extremely confusing to me. We're inside a toad house, technically. So, what could this mean? We're inside a toad house, does this mean we're gonna have to fight Toad? Fight a Megatoad? No. You are on an airship made of flying blocks. This has so many possibilities attached to it. It's honestly ridiculous. You need to use the Koopa Shell to get that star coin. I realized that far too late. The one thing I love about this, at any point, if you accidentally hit one of those blocks, you lose it forever. So, you have to keep track of your ship in order to not break it. You're constantly being barraged by enemies, but you don't have to be. You could just, let them pass, let them do their thing. You get tons of coins. But then, this happens. I think this was actually a gimmick from New Super Mario Bros. DS, where enemies just, join in on the fun. Then you can either kill them, or just wait for them to go onto a different platform. But be careful, because they always find a way to come back onto the ride. Yeah, so this is a great stage. I really like this one. Definitely not as cryptic as the last one. I don't know, just something about that, again, rubs me the wrong way. But this is perfectly fine. No, I definitely wasn't fast enough for that. Short, sweet, to the point. It told you what it wanted to do. And ends on a high note. Yeah, let's go ahead and definitely get a running start. I mean, I think this is going to be the one where we beat our record.
Mario number 1.
Ah, yes. This one. This is another semi-puzzle stage. It's got mechanics that I thought was only reserved for Super Mario Bros. 3. But Bob-ombs are the main attackers in here. And this is just a good old fun time. Like, this reminds me of old mystery games where you're just trying to figure out where to go to, get out of the haunted house. This I would not have minded in the regular game. And as a bonus, it's completely fine. You got chain chomps back here too. Again, adds to the difficulty. It's fine. I do kind of like this though. If you don't have a fire flower, just use a gold flower. Also, conveyors make them go extremely fast, and only the gold mushrooms, which is kind of funny. But then again, I think it's because the gold mushrooms actually have motion, as opposed to the regular coins that are just, you know, chilling. And I don't think we'll be able to see the rest of the stage, because we need to go to the right. As the game is telling us, go to the right forever, and you may just find salvation. Keep going right. Right is right. And, oh my god, they weren't kidding. Holy crap, this is the level. All we have to do is get that ×2 multiplier, and we have an amazing new score. Got it. Excellent. That's a really good score to bring home to Mother. She's gonna put it on the refrigerator, and we're all gonna be fine. 10,000 coins from one single challenge. That's nothing to sneeze at. Alright. We got one more. One more pack, and we can end it. The Impossible Pack. The target is 100 coins, the difficulty is Danger. Fuck this pack. I'm going to try a couple times as normal Mario. And if I don't get it, we're going to Raccoon. Because fuck this. This is the meanest set of 3 levels I have ever seen. Those fish are mean. This entire first segment should show you how difficult this is actually going to be. You have to dodge 2 different types of fish. It eventually becomes 3 different types of fish when you come down here and you see, oh hey, it's the one that can kill me instantly. And do you notice there's a distinct lack of something in the stage? Oh yeah, coins. The only way to get coins in this pack is from your timer. Your timer is the only thing that gets you coins, with one rare exception, and I'll get to that here in a bit. But look at this garbage! Oh my god. So we're going to go with Raccoon, that way I can show you properly. And there's a good example of using Raccoon. The game actually doesn't like that. So it actually didn't give you the extra time, so now you have to rely on getting the halfway point. There's the only other way to get coins, to my knowledge, is killing that fish. That gives you a whole 3 coins to work with, baby. Yeah. So, again, I'm not going for a skill run. I am not that good. I just wanted to show this off and how actually impossible it is. And this is another one of those instances where the stages aren't that long, but they are balls hard. Like, the farthest I got with regular Mario before I switched over was actually after these 4 pipes dropping bombs, because not only do they have the birds, they have the bombs falling on your platforms, and then from stage left, Lakitu starts throwing Spinies, and it's just ridiculous. You don't even have to go for that long, but then a second one shows up. Like, this is the biggest BS I've ever seen. And then when you actually get here, you get Hammer Brothers, you get Chain Chomps, you get all the worst enemies that you could possibly get. Like, I have beaten the hardest level in Super Mario Galaxy 2, and this is harder. This is far worse. The second one is even worse. If you're not using Raccoon, you get that timer, and then you have to go through all of this junk. Look at this trash. Having to go through all these fire bars, having to get all the way through all these platforms with fire bars, which is doubly hurtful because you don't get any power-ups. You don't even get to use your gold... sorry, I was thinking of something else. If you have your gold flower, you actually can't use it with the invincibility on, which makes sense. But there's your halfway point. And then it keeps going. Once you get to this point, you're in for a beating. You have to jump on all of these platforms. You have to wall kick off the walls to get up to these platforms that are moving. And the more they move, the more you could just fall off. You got fire bars all over the place. Still more fire bars. This is impossible. But I know for a fact there are people who have done this flawlessly. Again, these are people who are much more talented than I am. The third course can also go straight to hell. You have poison that goes up and down. You need to time it correctly, or else you die instantly. And it's fast, too. That's probably the meanest part, is you don't have much time to react to the poison just coming right up and killing you. Oh, and here's another fun thing. Yeah, you gotta love that. You have to dodge fire on a conveyor that's going the opposite direction that you need to go. How on earth are you supposed to do this normally? Like, this is ridiculous. Fire brothers all over the place? And after all that, the end. You've done it. You've beaten the Impossible Pack. And you know what? I actually got a pretty good final score, all things considered. 72 coins and the target was 100. Yay me. Okay. We're finally done with the packs. That makes me feel good. Even though I cheated, I don't care. I've lost all of my patience with these coin rush challenges, but they are finally finished. So, I've got a few other things that we can look at before we end this episode and this series proper. 10,000 and some odd change, not bad for a final score. So there's just a couple things that I want to take a look at that I never showed during the original Let's Play, and I figured pretty good time to show it now that we've finished all of these. The first one being, let's get that level cap. Let's get the cap on all the lives. After you reach 1,000 lives, you get a crown. When you get 1,100 lives, you get a second crown. When you get 1,110 lives, you get the life cap of 3 crowns. Now, do you get anything for getting 3 crowns? Actually, yes you do. Whichever Mario Brother you are controlling, after you have the life cap, will lose his hat. That is his indicator that he has reached the maximum, and apparently he no longer needs his limiter hat. He can now use the full extent of his strength. Another thing that I need to show is getting that life cap actually gave us the 5th and final star. We have now fully 100% the game. But before we leave, I did want to show this off. I'm going to use this in a copied file just so I have, a file to work with. I never actually used the invincibility in the main game. Something actually happens if you use the super guide. First off, we get to see Invincible Luigi in his lovely white fox. And this is what it's like to use this in the normal game. You just get quick P-speed. It's very quick, very powerful. Everything dies in one hit. There is a beginner's trap, I guess, for using this, and there's a reason I didn't show this off until the very end of the Let's Play. If you ever use the super guide, and you save after using it, the game actually does kind of punish you for it. But it's the most minuscule punishment. It's almost like poking your hand instead of slapping it. Let's go ahead and save the game, and then we're going to go back and take a look at our profile. It's the smallest little adjustment, but they actually thought of this. When you get a star on your profile, they are shining stars. But if you ever use the invincibility in your main game, the stars will stop shining forever. I don't know if there's a way to get them shining again, so I'm just going to say forever and leave it at that. So now I have a file that has infinite shining stars and one that has 5 stars that are dull and stupid. What happens if you get 1,000,000 coins? It says, wow, no way, and then you get a statue of Mario. That's your reward for 1,000,000. But if you happen to max out the coin counter, you're that good. And your reward is getting a Tanuki statue for the coin cap. So, something to look forward to, I guess. One other thing I wanted to look at, and this will be the last topic we touch on. Nintendo 3DS has those 3D puzzle pieces, and this is the new Super Mario Bros. 2 one. So getting all those puzzle pieces in the 3DS Plaza, the Mii Plaza I think it's called, or not the Mii Plaza, Puzzle Swap, that's it. You can get this awesome little picture of new Super Mario Bros. 2. So get those street passes going and pass along those coin rush totals. And that is all. That is everything I wanted to cover in New Super Mario Bros. 2. We have 100% of the game, we have seen everything Coin Rush has to offer, and we even looked at a couple other small things. I can now put this series to bed. So you might be wondering what's next. I don't know. I have no freaking idea, but you'll know it when it comes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next project.